Good guys, it's your boy. We welcome to what's it called? Midnight Evil. What's good? They're both visible. What? Hey, they're both no, I just said it. Okay. Oh, I just popped my jaw. William Crinkle was fast asleep. Hey, this is a good drink. Tonight was different though. He woke to a strange sound. What does that say? Corning? I can even. Hey, don't chew my blanket. As he. What does that say? Y'all can read this part. They going too fast for my liking. Yeah, it's my blanket. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hey, don't chew that blanket. Whoa. Hey, don't chew those sheets. Whoa. Look, I don't really care about all what I just read because they going too fast for my liking. Okay, don't care. If you want to fight me about it, then fight me, punk. I don't care. Pre-phrase. Long before the first humans stood upright and took their place in the world, there was a beautiful land that was ruled by what many would come to call the Fae. These ancient beings were worshipped by mankind, but they were also feared the humans were right to be afraid for their were many different creatures that lived in the darkness, watching us waiting. Right, dude? These ancient beings were being worshipped by mankind, but they were also feared were right. Humans were right to be afraid, for there were many different creatures that lived in the darkness, watching us waiting. Most were harmless enough, amusing themselves by causing mischief and playing pranks on humans that crossed their path. Most were harmless enough, amusing themselves by causing mischief and playing pranks on humans that crossed their path. However, some had more sinister intentions. The Earthling, for example, had developed a liking for the taste of human children. These monsters are small, unnaturally fast, and impossible to kill. Do it again. The Earthling, for example, had developed a liking for the taste of the human children. These monsters are small and naturally fast and impossible to kill. It was an unlucky tragedy for many people. I said my wrong. It was an unlucky tragedy for my people that we decided to build our village right here. Right here. God damn it. Come on, say the word. It was an unlucky tragedy for my people that we. I'm gonna punch. It was an unlucky. It was an unlucky tragedy for my people that we decided to build our village right here. God damn it! It was an. Oh my god. It was an unlucky tragedy for my people that we decided to build our village here right in the middle of the Earthlings. It was an unlucky tragedy for my people that we decided to build our village here right in the middle of the Earthlings territory. What the? It was an un it was an unlucky tragedy. It was an unlucky tragedy for my people that we decided to build our village here right in the middle of the Earthlings territory. What the hell? It was an unlucky tragedy for my people that we decided to build our village here right in the middle of the Earthlings territory. We have lost so many of our children over the past year. Aren't. It was an unlucky tragedy for my people that we decided to build our village here right in the middle of the Earthlings territory. We have lost so many of our children over the past year. There aren't enough tears in this world to weep for their loss. Thank you. Thankfully, enough my grandmother taught me well and God damn it. Thankfully enough my grandmother. God damn it. Thankfully enough I'm gonna punch you. Why are you saying enough? It doesn't say enough. See, it's my fault. Thankfully, though, my grandmother taught me well in the ways of my druid ancestors. Thankfully, though, my grandmother taught me well in the ways of my druid ancestors. The freak was that? I may not be able to kill the little beast, but I was able to work out a spell that binds them to this book. I can only hide it and pray that it never falls into the hands of a child. And it did. If you are reading this, know that I'm truly sorry for the demons that have now been passed on to you. If you are reading this, know that I'm truly sorry for the demons that have now been passed on to you. Sucker! If you are reading this, know that I'm truly sorry for the demons that have now been passed on to you. Stop. I have my hand off the mouse now. Opening the book will have awakened them, and I'm sure they will be ravenously hungry. Opening the book will have awakened them, and I'm sure they will be ravenously hungry. Once the book is open, you must read it out loud from beginning to the end in order to return them to their magical prison. Once the book is open, you must read it out loud from beginning to the end in order to return them to their magical prison. Once the book is open, you must read it out loud from beginning to the end in order to return them to their magical prison. Be watchful, they only attack if you don't see them coming. Most importantly, once you finish the book, keep it hidden so that no one ever opens it again. What was that?
WIGS-FM 98.7 Game Talk.
Hello, darkness. My name is Nick Gloom.
Sounds like that meme.
As you guys know, we answer game questions and talk tips and tricks. Well, Nate usually does. I don't really play most of those games. Anyway, let's get to the phones. First caller, you're on the air.
Hi, Nick. I'm wondering, how do I beat the final boss in Terminator Destruction?
How would I know that?
Oh, I don't know.
I'm stuck here working for crap money. I still can't afford to buy new Atari games. Would you like me to page Nate?
I don't
Here's
know.
the thing. Like I said, I'm working here. I don't usually come on the radio. So, I don't have as much of a bedside manner as Nate does. But it's totally fine. I bought a new OBasic book, which is the programming language for Atari, since I can't afford to buy my own Atari games, and I'm working on my own homebrew game. The pending title is Evil Midnight, where I'm not sure what you're going to have to do yet, but I think it's going to be a horror game, and it's going to be at nighttime, and it's going to be evil. Basically, you would do something all night, and then you would win. It's kind of like working here. I try to keep my head down all night, but Janet asks me to go on the air, and I'm always getting asked to do stuff. The more stuff I get asked to do, the more I get anxious and panic. It's a vicious cycle.
Is this some kind of life lesson? I just want to play Terminator.
Here's the thing.
Just cut off. If you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe, click the bell icon. All my links are in the description, and I'll see y'all next time.